I know how much you lot love playing brand new games, but it's important to pay respect to the old school legends that came before us. But you know what? Game Pass has got us sorted in both departments with the latest games that just got announced, so why don't you let me take you on a run through of the new additions. Alright, let me set the stage for all of you young'uns. The year is 1997. Buffy just slayed her first vampire, and the Backstreet Boys are officially back. Alright? But if you were a gamer, the only thing you wanted to talk about was Quake 2. A watershed moment for the entire FPS genre, Quake 2 blew everyone away with its fast-paced action, intense multiplayer deathmatches, and brilliantly designed levels, all of which shine even brighter in the beautiful new version of the game, which has been surprise launched straight onto Game Pass. Banging. Yeah, of course, they've refined the graphics, but it's not just a fresh coat of paint. They've also improved the AI, and there are all sorts of other technical nips and tucks, making this indisputably the best version of the game. And it's also the biggest one too, including both original mission packs and a brand new campaign expansion, as well as the option to play it in both local and online multiplayer. More than 25 years later, and once again, it's got other shooters quaking in their boots. Oh, and if you're in the mood for some more old school run and gun fun, let me see what else we've got down here. Well, GoldenEye still has the Midas touch thanks to this gorgeous remaster. Proteus is a Doom-inspired boomer shooter that is sure to get your adrenaline pumping, plus the lighting looks so good. Oh, and speaking of, Doom 64 has still got plenty of fight left in it too. And finally, Wolfenstein: The New Order resurrected a legendary shooter series in style. Oh, all of those are on Game Pass, by the way? Yeah, you're welcome. But let's say you're in the mood for a really good story and you don't mind a bit of a slow burner. Pun fully intended, by the way, because Firewatch hits Game Pass on the 17th. In this story-driven single-player adventure, you'll be taking on the role of a Wyoming fire lookout in the late 80s, which means you get to enjoy a bunch of gorgeous scenery as you wander the forest, chatting away to your good pal Delilah over the radio. Hey there, Delilah. Oh, keep your eyes peeled though, because you'll start to find signs that something is amiss out in these woods. And you know what they say, there's no smoke without fire. This next one I've had my eyes on for ages, and you guys are about to see why as well. It's called Sea of Stars, and it's another game that's making old things new again by putting a modern spin on the classic RPG formula. This sprawling adventure features a vast world for players to explore, an exciting tale for them to uncover, and turn-based battles that combine the traditional element-based strategizing with team combos, timing bonuses, and all sorts of other clever innovations. But what really grabbed my attention is that the whole thing looks completely gorgeous too, combining old school pixel art visuals with modern tech to deliver smooth 60 FPS frame rates on both the Xbox Series X and S. Sea of Stars really gives you the best of both worlds, and it's coming straight to Game Pass on August 29th. Devolver Digital are pretty well known for publishing some of the best games out there, and if you're feeling open-minded and willing to try something a little bit different, you could give Gree a go when it arrives on September 5th. In this platforming game, you won't find any deadly obstacles or dangerous enemies. Nah, too easy. You won't find any text or spoken dialogue. Not interested. But what you will find is a serene adventure through the inner world of a grieving woman, represented through incredibly evocative visuals and some really beautiful music. It's just the sort of offbeat gem that we love discovering on Game Pass, and its calming atmosphere with those gorgeous watercolor visuals could be just perfect for making it through those anxious last few days before Starfield arrives. Okay, last stop for today, but we've partied like it's the 90s, we've partied like it's the 80s, why don't we try 1974 with the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is arriving day one on Xbox and PC Game Pass on the 18th. If there was any danger that Dead by Daylight players would finally try literally any other game, well, this might just be the one. You will absolutely love this asymmetrical multiplayer title, which pits teams of survivors against the film's chainsaw-wielding clan. One side has to use stealth and strategy to gather the items they need to make their escape, while the other, well, they're called the Slaughter family for a reason, aren't they? And with 4K Ultra HD and Dolby Atmos sound available on the Xbox Series X, this one promises to be a truly cinematic experience. Safe to say that they fit in a bit of everything for you guys in this update, so why don't you let me know which of these you're pumped for the most in the comments. As for what's next, well, Starfield, Lies of P, and Payday 3 are all on their way to Game Pass next month, so you're definitely going to want to keep an eye on all things Xbox. Or, you know, just subscribe and let us do it for you. Duh. See ya!